Hello guys, it's me James back again. In this video we shall be learning about the rectangle function in the C graphics library. With that said, let's get started.
California dreaming about you.
Let's start by creating a new file. To do so, press the F3 key on your keyboard and type in the name. For this video we shall name it as the rect. Similar to the rectangle function, press the enter key and press the F5 to maximize the window. I hope that you might notice that in the previous videos we were naming our files with the .cpp extension. But since we are not dealing with any of the codes in the C++, it is more appropriate to name the files with the .c extension. With that being said, now let's discuss about the rectangle function. Now most of the functions in the C graphics library are self-explanatory. I meant the function names. In the case of the rectangle function, what it draws is just basically drawing a rectangle. Now let's consider the parameters. It takes 4 parameters as x and y coordinate pairs. The first two pairs, the first pair is the upper left corner of the rectangle, while the last pair is the bottom right corner. Now let's consider an example. Let's type in the code from scratch with first of all the header files graphics.h. Then we have the corneo header file. Then we have the void main function. Then declare the graphics driver and the graphics mode. Initialize the graphic driver to detect. Then we have the initialize graph method, graph function, ampersand gd, ampersand, where it is, ampersand gm. Then the path, go one folder back, you will find the BGI folder. At last we are having the getch function which waits for the user pressing any key on the keyboard. The code comes in between these functions, and in this video we shall be dealing with the rectangle function, as I have already said. So type in rectangle and supply the parameters. For example, we shall supply the parameter for the upper left corner. Let it shall be 150 for the x and 150 for the y, and for the bottom right corner 200 and 200. Now let's look how it looks like. Press the F9. Oh, that was capitalized, my bad. Then run it again, and we shall compile and run it again. As you can see, we got a tiny rectangle with the upper left corner being the point 150 150, and the lower bottom right corner is on the point 200 200. As you might have guessed, if we give same values for the y coordinates, we'll get a straight line similar to the line function. So make sure that you give different values for the y, and you can make rectangles as per your imagination and creativity, and you can play around with it. And that's all for this video, and as usual,